To the west of the great river Anttilla lies the Messor kingdom, which consists of one of the most peace-loving ants in the ant world. The Messors are hardworking ants who remain busy in their own world, and these ants are rarely seen interfering in the activities of other ants. All day long, they remain busy in their own work. The main daily activity of these ants is collection of seeds. As such, they are also known as the seed collector ants. Every day, a large number of these ants venture out to far-off lands and collect seeds, and then they carry those precious seeds back home. But sometimes the grain of seed is too heavy and slippery, and moreover the road is rough. It requires a lot of effort and energy to carry such seeds back home. Still, the Messor workers never give up and do not let even a single grain of seed to go to waste. A long continuous chain of industrious Messor workers keep the supply chain of the seeds to the nest steady. Inside the nest, these seeds are grinded by the Messor workers using their strong mandibles, and then mixed with their saliva to prepare a type of ant bread which is used to feed the queen and the rest of the colony members. But as it is with every ant colony, this Messor kingdom has its own sets of bad days. When the seeds dry up and food gets scarce, the scene outside once affluent and thriving colony gets gloomy and grave. These are desperate times for the Messor kingdom, and desperate times calls for desperate measures. A young Messor worker called Harvester is trying to behead a minor worker belonging to a nearby Camponotus colony. Now, though Messor workers are generally equipped with strong mandibles which are capable of cutting through tough seed coats, Harvester is not being able to decapitate the Camponotus minor worker. Therefore, Harvester let go the head of the Camponotus minor and moves to her legs and starts biting them. However, here too, her efforts are going in vain. Now this must be really very frustrating for this young ant. But she is not the one to give up so easily. Nearby, a big Messor worker is walking towards Harvester. She is a major worker and is equipped with super strong mandibles. The Messor has found Harvester. She is trying to help her tear down the body of the dead Campo miner. However, the Messor is not finding any soft spot in the dead Campo's body to bite through. The young and inexperienced Harvester, who is yet to learn about the absolute importance of teamwork in an ant's life, is getting disturbed by the action of the Messor. Therefore, Harvester decides to carry away the carcass of the Camponotus minor away from the Messor. Messor tries to stop Harvester, but Harvester just ignores her and carries away the dead campo miner to the side of the road. There, Harvesto again starts to bite the legs of the dead campo worker with an intention of ripping them off. Harvesto is so deeply focused in her work that she is oblivious to things going around her. Finally, after putting much effort, Harvesto succeeds in separating the gaster of the dead campo worker from its body. Having succeeded at last, Harvesto takes a sigh of relief and cleans herself. Then she pulls the gasterless body aside and tries to get hold of the gaster of the campo miner. The gaster of the campo miner is round and slippery, so Harvesto is finding it quite difficult to grab it and lift it in her jaws. But finally Harvesto is able to lift the gaster of the campo miner. With the gaster in her jaws, Harvesto starts walking back home, excitedly. Harvesto tumbles and falls along the way, but she does not care. The colony is in desperate need of food, and Harvesto is excited to present this nutritious gift to her queen. After a long walk, Harvesto reaches the nest. In her overexcitement, she rudely pushes the Messor to the side and hurriedly carries the gaster inside the nest. The gasterless body of the campo miner is lying on the road, but it seems like the Messors are no longer interested in it. It seems like they only wanted the gaster. So will the remaining part of the campo miner just go to waste? Well, it does not look so. Two miner workers of the ever opportunistic Fedole kingdom are running away with the gasterless body of the campo miner. They want to leave the Messors' territory as quickly as possible. In their fear and excitement, the Fedole workers are failing to coordinate their movement, which is of utmost importance for efficiently carrying a heavy load like this one. In their confusion, one of the Fedole workers nearly pulls the campo miner into the nest of the Messor ants. But as said earlier, these Messor ants are peace-loving ants, so they just allow the Fedole workers to carry away the unwanted part of the campo miner. Pulling and getting pulled, the two Fedole workers walk away and disappears in the shadows far away.